Hello VG247's Dave Cook here, playing some Titanfall. I've decided to start doing some tip-based videos because I play this game quite a lot. So this video is purely looking at the carbine, which is the first sort of assault rifle that you get in the game. And this is the map Airbase. Now, one of the things I always say to people when they ask me how to play this game, any sort of tips or anything like that, is, don't charge into every situation. It's not like a run and gun game, like a lot of people in COD will charge in without really thinking and just like really try to speed run it like it's, I don't know, a Quake 3 or something. But with the carbine, what you want to do is actually hang back, just actually kind of take your time, just keep an eye out. Look, I mean, there's a guy there I just spotted out my sort of peripheral vision. You find a lot of people, because this is a game with a lot of traversal, like the wall running and all that kind of thing, people run around like crazy and get shot in the back like that guy. So yeah, you just got to be very aware of your surroundings. Just kind of take it slow, just observe, don't rush. See, I just take a minute while cloaked, mind you. That's important because you can't be seen, obviously, when you're standing still. You're much harder to see when you're standing still cloaked. So you just saw there, I hit that guy from so far away. There was no way he was going to see me because I was cloaked at such a distance. And the carbine's good because it really excels at long range. It does take a few hits to hit, take a pilot down, certainly. But if you just use controlled bursts like that, you will, more than likely score a kill. But try and anticipate which way people are moving. If a guy's jumping around, like crazy, try and match the arc of his jump with your bursts. If you miss a few times, he could be gone before you even know it. That's why I find guns like the single shot rifle, the Hemlock burst rifle, they're quite difficult to use because there's a bit of a delay between each shot. By the time you're queuing up the second burst of the Hemlock, you could be killed, or the guy could get away. It's kind of, it's a lot trickier to use. One thing that is really helpful actually with the carbine is that, after you get so many kills, I believe there is a challenge, I can't remember which one it is, but there is a challenge that you can unlock that gives you extended mags. And obviously that means you have to reload less, there's less, less gaps between your bursts. It's kind of cool. I definitely recommend getting that if you like this gun. So as you can see, I mean, it is good at long range. You can actually pick people off with it. Granted, it's not as powerful as the sniper rifles, but it's not bad, especially if you've got a burn card as well with the amped version. And that guy just broke my neck there. I wasn't paying attention. And that's something I should point out too. I firmly believe that you should take a minute just to look at the surroundings. The opposing team will always have if you're IMC, the militia guys will have red visors and such. They're really easy to see. They're a deeper shade of red than the grunts and the spectres. So once you see that red flash in the distance, just keep your eyes open. Keep an eye on your peripheral vision as well. And if you see one like that guy there, I almost didn't see him, but he popped up in the corner of my eye. You can quite easily identify enemies at a long range because of that red glow. And when you move as well, never ever reload out in the open. Just move for the nearest bit of cover. Look, I got a hit indicator there and I instinctively ran to that bit of cover. You just gotta react. It's all very reactive kind of game, If you start taking damage, just move it. Don't stand there and try and chance it. And there's a prime example of why you shouldn't do that. I was caught in that guy's arc grenade and I was too busy trying to shoot him to get him back. I didn't get out of the area quick enough. So just, you gotta just move with the battlefield. So here's my Titan here. I'm not going to use it too much just because this is primarily a assault rifle video. But the same thing applies to the Titans, the chain gun. Small bursts. To crush that guy as well, that's pretty awesome. So small bursts, don't hold down the trigger too much. The only time you should really hold down the trigger is if you're really close to another Titan. And even then, hip fire it. That's important. Don't take too long to try and zoom in with the gun. Just start shooting from the hip straight away. The same thing applies to the carbine. There's this sort of rule of thumb, it kind of comes from COD and a lot of other shooters, that if you're point blank, if you run into another player, don't waste that millisecond getting your sights up. Just shoot from the hip and you'll get a guy like this. There was no point in me aiming there, there was absolutely no point in me taking that time to do that. He was so close I wasn't going to miss, Same goes for shotguns, you shouldn't aim a shotgun unless you're you know, really trying to get a guy from range, you know. And with this gun as well, it tears through the grunts and the spectres really well. So don't be afraid to just use it, you know. And as I mean, a lot of people always say to me, why is there so much AI in this game when there's only 6v6? Well, the thing is that the AI is a really good combo mechanic. So while you're trying to rack up kills by getting pilots, these AI grunts are used to chip seconds off of your next Titan drop. So you need to get a good balance between running around finding pilots and hitting the AI as well. And the way you identify other pilots, obviously, is that their dot on the minimap is bigger than the AI's. That's how you identify them. And always look out for the height indicator. It will point up or down depending on which level, you know, if the enemy's above or below you. So there's a guy in the distance there. I mean, you can see there, it's actually really easy to get people from range with this gun. The key is stability. You really have to just squeeze the trigger, control burst, never just hold it down and just unload with it. It will be really inaccurate if you do that. One thing I should point out as well, that in the epilogue, I didn't know this until recently, I didn't really think to look, but kills against pilots in the epilogue don't count towards your final kill count in the scoring. Because obviously there is no more scoring. It's, you know, the round's over, the maximum score cap's been met. So don't feel too bad if you get killed before the evac. You'll lose your XP bonus, but you know your KD's not gonna suffer or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, just bear these things in mind, and you know, do play the training modes, and again, if you need it, and private match is your friend. You know, get together with some friends, play some private match, and just work it out. Just practice, and you will get better. And I'm going to end this video by getting stomped on by an enemy mech. Boom. Thanks for watching.